called stuffing if you stuff it in the bird. It's called dressing if you put it in a pan and bake it. So I'm gonna make dressing, basically. So I started by cooking some sausage in the skillet. I took it out and put it in a bowl. And so the flavor of the sausage is still in there. So I'm gonna add some mirepoix, which is nothing more than, sorry, what happened here? Nothing more than onions, carrots, and celery. Then I have some chopped fresh thyme, and I'll add it to the veggies, and then a little bit of salt. I'm gonna crank up the heat, and I'm gonna cook these veggies until they start to sweat. And by that time, I'll probably be sweating too. Don't go away. So the stuffing needs liquid, so I'm gonna add an entire carton of low sodium chicken broth. You can use veggie broth or turkey broth, any kind of broth. And I'm gonna add some ground sage, which is a very quintessential Thanksgiving herb. And then thyme, more thyme. There's fresh thyme in here, and this is dried thyme. And then I like to add a tiny pinch of turmeric. If you add too much, it will turn whatever you're cooking like bright orange yellow. So I just add, seriously, a pinch, and it adds just a tiny bit of like golden, beautiful color without turning your stuffing fluorescent orange. Okay, so that is looking great. Look at this, Alex. Basically, it looks like soup at this stage. I've got two kinds of bread. And girls and boys, if you're making Thanksgiving dinner and you've got to make the stuffing, you have to plan ahead of time. I actually cut up this bread 2 days ago and put them on sheet pans so they could totally dry out. Uh-oh.
Right away.
You want the bread to be completely dry, and listen, that's how dry that bread is. Now, I am a big believer in cornbread stuffing, and so I also made cornbread like 2.4 days ago, and I cut it into cubes, and it has been drying out too. So we've got a mix of French bread and cornbread. So look at this, Alex. Down in the bottom is the sausage, okay? I love sausage in stuffing / dressing. Okay, so the liquid is now liquidy and hot. So basically what you want to do is grab a couple of ladles at a time and get the veggies and the liquid, spoon it over, do a little tossing. You don't want to pour it in all at once. Oh, it smells so good. Couple more ladles and toss. So I'm going to do the same thing until I've used up all the liquid. Fresh parsley. All right, should we put this in the oven?
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to bake the stuffing at 350 degrees until the top gets nice and crisp and it's all heated through. Oh, it smells so good in this kitchen, I'm telling you. Here is the dressing / stuffing / dressing. Look, is that beautiful or what? And you can't tell this, but the surface of the bread is just as crisp as can be and then so soft underneath. It's gonna be hard for me to just let this sit until we have the other stuff done.